When it comes to equalization in music, there are no right or wrong, there are no rules as long as it sounds good, but there are some guidelines that you can start with, especially for those who don't have any idea what they're doing. In this video, I'm going to show you how to EQ your vocals, so without wasting time, let's dive in. The first thing you can do for a vocal is adding a high pass filter to anything below 100 Hz to eliminate rumbles, plosives, and low end noise. With this, you can keep the vocals clear and focused. You can also go above 100 Hz depending on the type of vocals. All you have to do is just use your ear and then find a sweet spot. Around 300 to 500 Hz is where you're going to find the boxy frequencies, the room sound, and the mic sound. You can just reduce everything around 300 to 500 Hz if your vocal sounds boxy, but I don't recommend that. I prefer making a filter like this, then search for where the frequency is more prominent and then reduce it. You can boost around 1.5K to 2K to add a little bit of clarity to your vocal and make it pop out through the mix. To add presence to a vocal and enhance the clarity, you can boost around 5K to 6K to make the vocal stand out in the mix. Boosting these frequencies almost always sound good in every vocal, but around 7K to 10K is where you're going to find the sibilance in a vocal. Depending on the EQ you're using, you can create a dynamic EQ band to control and reduce the harsh S and the shush sounds, or you can just use a DSR plugin to be more precise. To add more top end in a vocal, you can boost around 11 to 15K to add some brilliance to your vocal. So when I say 7 to 10K or 11 to 12K, what I mean is that, for example, in a vocal, if you're looking for a sibilance in a vocal, you're going to find it between 7 to 10K. So you can either find it in 7.5, in 9K, in 8K, and so on and so forth. So all this can vary depending on the type of vocal. So all you have to do is use your ears and find the sweet spot. Now finally, around 16 to 20K is where the air and the sparkle lives in the vocal. So you can boost these frequencies to add some air and sparkle to your vocal, or you can just use a plugin. For example, you can use the Fresh Air plugin to add some air to your vocal. And you can also use a plugin called Air Chef to add some air and brilliance to your vocal. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to use an EQ to do all these things. Now before I conclude this video, I just want to say that when it comes to equalization, make sure you're doing subtle boosts and cuts, nothing too dangerous. And also, equalization takes a lot of time and practice, but with time you're going to understand it better because it is not a rocket science. So I hope you got value from this video. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and also see more videos we have on FL Studio. We have videos like how to de-ess your vocals and so on and so forth.